Tuesday and Wednesday, we still have weather impact alerts. Again, I think we've seen the worst of the weather come through. Tomorrow's going to be interesting, especially for northern Pasco Hernando and Citrus County with this low coming by, and I'll show you about that. But mainly heavy rain and the flooding threat is what we're left over with. All right, so here we go. Rain is falling apart right now. Great news there. You can see it's clearing the beaches. Still just now getting off the coast down there in Sarasota County as well. This is what would I do, 7 hours or 8 hours? Look at that line coming through. Just about everybody saw rain, and that's rare. Okay, that's about a good 90%. Tomorrow I dropped it down to 70 and then 60 on Wednesday. Now, that's the rainfall coverage for today. Most of us, that's about half an inch to an inch or so. Look at this, a 1 in 1,000 year event. Just south of Plant City, this is the Bealsville area on State Road 60, 9.9 inches. We've got reports in Plant City of 10.64 inches of rainfall from a reliable gauge there. That is very rare that that happens. That's the flooding that we were talking about earlier. You can see this green area here. This is a flood advisory until 11:30. There at one point was a flash flood warning for this area. That's gone away, but this means there's still some water around. It will be draining off slowly, of course. So that is the good news. It's getting better. Now, look, this is all about Invest 93L. Yeah, finally got an Invest number out there for today. And in fact, look at this. Tropical systems flare up over water at night. Look at all this. It's just now starting to pop up. I put the surface winds on here. Yeah, we may end up waking up to a tropical depression tomorrow trying to move into Daytona Beach. Right? Very weak. Not worried about that, but it would potentially be a tropical depression. Hurricane Center has got 30 to 40%, but you can see from here and just coming basically straight over into the central and even, well, almost western Gulf. But you can see now here are the forecast models on it, and basically everything's dragging it off into the central Gulf and then maybe towards New Orleans, maybe up towards Mississippi, Alabama. That would be Wednesday, Thursday time frame. Here's our forecast model, and look what it does. This is tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. That, my friends, could be, with that closed low, a tropical depression, Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach area. Then it comes on shore. Now, recon's supposed to be out there about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be over land tomorrow, if that's the case. So recon's going to go, and then by tomorrow evening, that's about 5 o'clock, and then we go into the evening hours, and it's back out over the Northeast Gulf tomorrow night. This is Wednesday morning, 7:30. We've got some scattered showers right along the coast, mainly in the afternoon, but then the center's coming further back out here by Wednesday evening. This is Wednesday night, 11:30. That's Thursday morning, and yes, that could be a tropical storm if that were to happen. Dexter is the next name on the list. I never watch too much of that, and I don't make jokes about these names a lot because some people can get hurt with these storms, but I know you've probably got some, and the internet has great jokes, I'm sure, about it. All right, there's the forecast for rainfall, and you can see essentially where the track would be. Okay, and so we'll see if this holds out. The better chance for development will be out here in the Gulf. For us tomorrow, we've got a slight risk of heavy rainfall. That drops on Wednesday and even less on Thursday. So we'll keep our weather impact alert through Wednesday, but I'm thinking, again, better chance for showers and storms is mainly late in the afternoon and early evening hours for tomorrow. I don't think it will be like that wall of water that we had out there for today, okay? I think it'll be a little bit more spotty. In fact, they'll be coming in from the south to the north. Boating northwest winds at 10 to 15 knots. There's not a lot of wind associated with this, but a little bit of a breeze later in the afternoon, especially if it can try and get a little bit stronger. Your 7-day forecast shows that rain chance dipping Tuesday into Wednesday, about the same on Thursday, maybe a little less, and as we get towards the weekend, back down to about a 40% chance for those afternoon showers and storms. Temps will stay a little bit cooler next couple of days, back to the low 90s this weekend.